fan of me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. And she said, I've a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm, and I won't blame you if you can't believe.
On an unseasonably cool afternoon here in the desert Southwest, the roof is open, and it's time for football at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Mack Wilson. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing Nix. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Well, short of them return.
At your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, this rap pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. And off we go from Arizona. Here comes Will Shipley from his end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. On play action, Hurts. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Man in motion is Brown. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be third down. Again, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goedert. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big-time play for Philly. 41 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
With a tight end motioning left here. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. On second down, Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Just trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be third down. Man in motion is Smith. Third and long for Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. It's now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming.
63, 63. On top, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught. It's James Conner. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they are able to keep this drive moving. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
2nd down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. Finding space at the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one underneath here to Conner. And he'll get about 8 on that one. coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Now a second down throw from Murray.
Brings up third down and 5.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle.
And he'll take this one in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really, everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Trimmer.
Hurts again. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll run with Connor. He'll work forward for a couple. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hits come.
That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw.
Saquon Barkley. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and, Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Conversion.
Here's Hurts. That'll be caught, and Eagles get in, and they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Gonna return this from the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Murray now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Murray. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Walter Nolan in there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 8.
63. And let's go.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Murray with a give to Connor. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, 73.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9.
Trimmer.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's good.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
Again, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts will try it again. Now a screen set up for Barkley. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.